Hi, I'm Hansel from section BTUV1, and for this video, we are going to solve again the inverse z transform of a given function. We have our problem, find x of n if x of z is equal to z squared over the quantitative z minus 1 times z minus 0.5 squared. First thing to do is to evaluate or assess our given function. Since our given function is na siya squared sa babaw, z squared, na numerator, automatically, makaproceed to partial fraction. The solution, in solving a partial fraction, we're going to divide both sides by z. So, mag-divide ta of z in both sides. So, z of z is equal to z is equal to katong z squared is ma z na lang. Then, in partial fraction, ato daw na siyang i-partial. So, each denominator is na siya corresponding denominator. I mean, numerator. So, the unknown A, B, and C. So this is a repeated roots, right? Case number 3, I think. So in case number 3, in partial fraction, we have the denominator z minus 1, z minus 0.5, nga wa pa siya na squared, and then the squared 1. So we're going to solve the unknowns. So if mag-solve of A, we're going to multiply z minus 1. Z minus 1 kay para pag-multiply aning A over pag-multiply aning z minus 1, mawala aning z minus 1 diri, so A na lang mabilin. So, our z here is 1, which is may makapa 0. Z is equal to positive 1. So, mabili na lang nila is ang kaning z over z minus 0.5 squared. So, ato na substitute ang value sa z, which is 1. So, we get A is equal to 4. And so, for C, C atong giuna kay, kung B atong unahon, pag multiply, or pagpangita, na mabili nga 0.5, z minus 0.5 diri, right? Since squared manggod ni siya. So, ma-unify na siya pag-divide. So, we will go to find the value of C first. So, times na siya, multiply. So, mabili na lang is kaninga part. So, mo ni siya, di ba? Then, ang atong z here is 0.5. Same ra gyapon ni siya sa A. Ato na siyang i-equate sa 0. So, atong z is equal to positive 0.5. Then, substitute the value of z. So, ang atong c is negative 1. Afterwards is to, for letter B, to solve it, to simplify that one is let z is equal to 0 para makita na to ang B. O ba man nagamit ang 0 nga number. So, kanilang siya para mas dali. So, ato ni i-substitute ang value sa 0 is 0. So, kani siya automatically mas 0 na siya. Kani for A is 4, B is as is, and C is negative 1. And our denominator na dahil, since that one Z is 0, so 0 minus 1, 0 minus 0.5, quantitative 0 minus 0.5 squared. So, 0 na siya, right? Then, kani siya is 4 over negative 1, so negative 4 minus kasi since b over minus 0.5 na siya, then kani is negative 1 over negative 0.5, squared na siya, so may mo siya negative 4. Then next one is transpose ni siya diri as, ma-positive na siya. Kani negative 4 plus negative 4 is negative 8, then mag-multiply ta og 0.5, multiply ta og 0.5 para mawala ning 0.5 diri. So, negative 8 times 0.5 is negative 4. So, atong B is negative 4. Since we have already the values A, B, and C, ato na siya i-plug in sa ato ang equation kanina. So, x of z over z is equal to, which is A, 4, over z minus 1. And our B, since plus man siya, right? Since negative 4 man, so diretso na ako na siya minus 4 over z minus 0.5. Kani siya negative 1, diretso na ako siya minus 1 over the quantity of z minus 0.5 squared. Then, next thing to do is multiply both sides by z para mawala ning z3. So, nanatay 4z over z minus 1 minus 4z over z minus 0.5 and minus z over the quantity of z minus 0.5 squared. Remember, so na naman tayo mga z sa atong numerator. So, makaproceed na ta sa inverse Z transform. So, the inverse Z transform x of n is equal to the inverse Z transform of our first term, of our second term, and our third term. So, muna sila ang mga pairs sa atong Z transform table. We're just going to remember that one. So, kani siya, mahimo na siyang, ako lang ni siya giwala ang, ako lang gikuan ang ilahang mga, what we call that one, constant for diri and constant po diri nga 0.5. Oops, I guess kani siya diri nga part is murag na magic na nahitabo, right? So ang diri nga part is z over z, quantitative z minus 0.5 squared. Ato lang na siyang gi-multiply yan of 0.5 over 0.5. Why? Kay kung magud ni siya, ang nasa z transform table, dapat z minus a squared, dapat na a diri. Kung unsay a diri dapat nimo, dapat na kay a po diri. So atong a diri is 0.5. So dapat napud tay a dapat diri sa babaw. A dapat diri sa babaw. So atong only way to have that one is to multiply 0.5 over 0.5, which is just equal to 1. So pag-multiply ana, mo na siyang 0.5 diri, then ang pikas, pagawas na nato ning constant diri nga 0.5, right? So may mo siyang 1 over 0.5, mo na ni siya. So gipagawas nato ang constant nga 1 over 0.5 times the inverse transform ani nga term. So nakuha na nato ang forma ani nga pair. So nanatay ka pair ana niya, which is this one. I hope you get it. So therefore, our inverse z transform x of n, so dali ang part 4, z over z minus 1, follow ta ani nga form, di ba? So, follow ta ani nga form, so a u of n. So atong a is 4, so 4 na, copy 4, then u of n. Simple as that. Minus the constant 4, constant man na siya ang 4, then atong a is 0.5. So, a raised to n u of n. So, a, 0.5, and u of n. Minus, atong 1 over 0.5 is equal to 2, right? So, mana siya 2. More siyang constant niya. Then, n times a raised to n u of n man daw ang pair ani nga z transform. So, yung inverse z transform niya is kani, right? So, our a here is 0.5. So 0.5 raised to n daw, and then u of n. Therefore, mo na siya ang atong inverse z transform of our given function. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something. Thank you and see you soon.